Hi guys, so in today's video, I wanted to do an update on the Melissa Silvera case, and I also want to talk about her life and her death and everything in between. So let's get into it. And it says reports about the tragic passing of Melissa Silvera has left an atmosphere of sadness and a deep void in the Silvera family. Yet her legacy of resilience, compassion, and unwavering dedication to her relatives and the community will forever illuminate the hearts of those who were touched by her grace. As questions about her death arise, reflection on who she was and the contribution she has made to society have also emerged. Melissa is an alumnus of the University of Virginia, where she pursued her first thirst for knowledge. Her academic pursuit laid the foundation for a future that would see her transition from the managing director of Motor Petroleum Limited to the esteemed role of CEO. She entered a new stage of her life in 2015 when she exchanged vows with Jolyan Silvera, former West St. Mary Member of Parliament and Chairman of the People's National Party Founders Group. Together, they formed a family of 4 sons, twins Adam and Aiden, and brothers Justin and Axel. Their family also included Jolyan's daughter from a previous relationship, Jolyan Silvera. Shortly after their union, tragedy struck their household in August 2017 when their 2-year-old son Justin drowned in a pool at their Stony Hill residence in St. Andrew. In the midst of their grief, the couple found solace in each other, forging a path forward. 2 years later, they had Axel, their 4th child, together. However, their family was again struck with grief following the passing of Melissa's mother in May of 2023. As the daughter of Leslie Davis, a woman known for her contribution to the industrial development and national charitable causes, Melissa inherited a legacy of service. Following the reports that Melissa died in her sleep at her home in Stony Hill, many took to social media to reflect on the life she lived, thanking her for her charitable endeavors and advocacy work. She was also remembered as a beloved wife who was dedicated to the growth and development of her family. As her loved ones mourned what they thought was her peaceful death, things took a turn over the weekend when an autopsy revealed that her death was now a murder investigation. According to Deputy Police Commissioner Fitz, a post-mortem revealed that 3 bullet fragments were found in her body, causing the police to open a murder investigation. Following the reports, her husband declared his innocence and denied any involvement in her murder. However, he was questioned by police and his firearm was seized for testing. Reports have also surfaced that Jolyan made adjustments to the couple's bedroom after her death, painting the walls, destroying the bed, and retiling the floor. So let's get into that portion of the case and the update. And it says nationwide news understands that a licensed firearm belonging to former West St. Mary Member of Parliament and Chairman of the People's National Party's Founders Group, Jolyan Silvera, has been seized by police. The gun was seized as law enforcement intensified their probe into the suspected murder of Silvera's wife, Melissa. Mr. Silvera was interrogated by police personnel from the JCF Major Investigation Division MID for several hours on Friday evening. He was questioned into the wee hours of Saturday morning. His gun has been seized for ballistic testing. It was initially reported a few weeks ago that Miss Silvera died in her sleep from natural causes. However, Nationwide news disclosed on Friday that the post-mortem revealed 3 gunshot entry wounds on her body, turned up bullet fragments. The police believe that Melissa was gunned down while she slept at the couple's home in Stony Hill, St. Andrew on November 10th. A team of police personnel visited the home on the weekend and conducted forensic tests. However, nationwide understand that subsequent to the death of Miss Silvera, significant renovations were carried out on sections of the home. Tiles were reportedly replaced. The bed in which Miss Silvera is believed to have spent her final moments was removed from the property, which has also been repainted. One thing I will say, if proper forensic testing is done, if she was shot in the bed and died and there's any blood residue anywhere in that house, if proper forensic testing is done, they will find it, whether the tiles are taken up or whether it's repainted in that house. Whatever renovation that was done, you will definitely find blood using a black light. The part of the story which has me confused is, who told the media initially when she died that she died in her sleep next to her husband? Who actually gave that information? Who told the media that's how she died? Because if the husband actually disclosed that information, it's going to be very hard for me to believe that he did not know that his wife was murdered in the bed right next to him. He sleep that dead that somebody came into the house. His wife was right next to him sleeping. They shot the wife, killed the wife 3 different times, and he didn't wake up. He didn't hear anything. He didn't nothing. And when he woke up, he didn't see any blood residue. He didn't see nothing. Or is it that he was not at home? He came home, saw her in the bed, and he told a lie and told people that she died in her sleep next to him to save face. Whichever one it is, this case is very skewed. And I know that Peter Champagne is saying that there shouldn't be any speculations and his client is not being looked at as a suspect in her death. But if I have watched enough crime investigation and First 48, I know that spouses are the first person that they look at when stuff like this happens, and they figure out motives, reasons, go through emails, text messages, do blue light testing in the household, all of that. So people can speculate all they want, but if your client is guilty, he's guilty. And if he's not guilty, he's not guilty. That's just how the cookie is going to crumble, especially since he is a notable person of society. He's not just a nobody, and she is definitely not just a nobody. She is a CEO of Petrojam, or was a CEO before she decided to have kids and start her family. So the mere fact that this happened to her is something that needs to talk about, because she's not just a nobody and he is not just a nobody. So, and that's just all my opinion. I read what the news article says. I'm giving my opinion now. With that being said, I'm glad that there's more eyes on this. I'm glad that more people are reporting on this. I'm glad that they seize his firearm. I'm glad that they're doing ballistic testing. But do I think he's going to actually, possibly, allegedly murder his wife with his own gun? I highly doubt that. I think it would be more sensible, have more sense than that. But you never know with people. People that you think are smart are not really smart streetwise. They're smart book-wise. But with that being said, I'm glad that this is actually turning into a murder investigation and more people are looking into this case. With that being said, what are your thoughts on this case? Do you think Mr. Silvera needs to be a suspect? Do you think there's anything wrong with Jamaican people speculating how she died? What are your thoughts on how she died and who made those initial reports that she died in her sleep next to her husband? Or do you think he was lying and he got caught in a lie now and he's having to backtrack those? What are your thoughts on this whole case? This whole thing is a mess. And baby, these Jamaican politicians, any soap opera, any Lifetime movie, I can't say that enough. If I've learned anything from 2023, is that these people that we put in high places that we think are the upper echelon of society, them do just as much dirt. They're just as messy and petty like the regular person in Jamaican society. They're no better. With that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.